Hey there. Thanks for stopping by. I assume if you're here, you have an interest in a KLR, you have a KLR, or you've stumbled here the wrong way. But either way, thanks for stopping in. I'm going to go through and do a quick review of my KLR. You can take a look, and I'll do some other things as time goes by, but at least this one will just do a quick overview. Thanks for checking it out. Okay, it's a nice sunny morning here in just outside the Toronto area. This is a 1995 KLR 650. It was originally one of the Barbie bikes from I guess when the first owner purchased it. When I got it, I'll show you a picture of what it looked like. It was spray painted a million different colors. Anyway, I'll go through and just do a quick walk around for you. There you go. And I'll do a quick summary of the highlights here for you. I'll start with the lighting. The headlight is a custom light that I fabricated up. Two 7-inch LEDs on aluminum plates, and those are attached with fork mount headlight mounts. The low beam is the top, actually angled down so that it doesn't blind people, and the high beam is the lower one. And you'll see I've added a JNS bracket with a couple of auxiliary lights as well that work really well, and then those are just wired up to a switch that I've added just down in here. There was already a hole in there from the previous owner, so it just made sense to stick it there, and it's pretty accessible as it goes. The tail light and the signals are LED. Aftermarket. Yeah, there's a happy face for you. And you'll see it just stuck up in under there, under a DRZ fender that I put on instead of the old welding helmet. Protection wise, a couple of different crash bars on there. You can see that's an SW Motec crash bar, and on the back I put a dirt rack saw on there. Both work really well. I haven't had any issues with them. They fit well, and you'll see them on the side here. Maybe it's a better view so you can see the protection that they do give off the side. Okay, on to bodywork. So all the plastics that are on here, it's an aftermarket front fender, and again I put the DRZ 400 fender on the back just to eliminate the old welding helmet. And then if I get on the other side, you'll be able to see it's all carbon fiber wrap that I had a guy do from north of Toronto in Barrie, a gentleman named Jarrett from Sign Fixed, SIGNFIXD. Decals I pulled off the internet. Someone was nice enough to put them up, and I was able to use them. Carbon fiber turned out really nice, or at least I think so. Luggage. So I added a top case from Princess Auto. That's a knockoff case. Works really well. Waterproof. A couple of clips on the back, and you can lock it if needed. And then this is actually a KLR bag from Kawasaki. You can see the KLR initials there. It expands up, and a quick release buckle off the front so that you can get at the gas tank. So I'll probably add a couple of dry bags off the sides. Just not quite sure which ones yet. And lastly, a couple of extras. So hand guards that I added on, a couple of levers, the Garmin mount with the RAM. I left the dash alone. I didn't think there was need to change that, but I did add a little two-wheel therapy. Also added a Mad Dog seat pad. Not too bad. They actually fit fairly decent, and they are more comfortable. A little tricky to get it in there. The buckles need a little finesse to make it work properly, but overall pretty good. Do not leave it out in the wet. It does absorb like a sponge, so you want to cover it at night. And lastly, the windshield. So that shield was it was tough to find a shield that worked with the square headlight. So that's, from what I believe, is a Harley shield. I pulled it off Kijiji from somebody who had it. It works fairly well sitting in there like that. It's angled a little further back than I'd like. I'd like it a little more forward, but I'm restricted by the mounts because they are handlebar mounts and how they work. So But overall, we'll see how that goes. A little wind deflection is better than none. So, as for suspension, that's a Top Gun shock in the rear there. The shock is the original, and being 26 years old, it's lost its spunk, so it's done. I tried the rebuild and it's still leaking, so I'm going to replace it with a newer, more efficient shock. Not sure which one as of yet, but if you have any suggestions, definitely leave me a comment. All right. So that's a quick tour. Thanks for taking a look. That is my 1995 KLR 650, the winter project over COVID. I've nicknamed it Sanity just because that's what it gave me. I needed something to keep going over the winter, keep busy. If you have any questions or anything, leave me a comment. Happy to answer. I'll put a few different items in the description as to what I used. And as I go, I'll just add a few more things, other videos, nothing crazy, but if you want to follow or anything like that, I'll throw some reviews of other materials, other bikes. I've got a CB650R from Honda as well, so I'll throw some reviews on luggage on that, and jackets, and helmets, and things like that if there's any interest. All right, enjoy. Cheers.